A very good day to you and welcome to the program. I want to speak to you today about opening our eyes. Lord, open our eyes that we might see. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 7. We walk by faith and not by sight. You see, it depends on which way you look at the situation, folks. You know the story about the glass of water? Okay, there's just that much in the glass. A negative man says it's half empty. But a believer says it's half full. How do you see life? Do you see life through the eyes of Jesus, or do you see life through the eyes of the world? That's very important, my friend. Because you know what they say, your attitude determines your altitude. Okay? So how you see things. Jesus warned us. He told us in John chapter 16 and verse 33. He says, I have told you these things. In me, you will have peace. In this world, you will have tribulation. But take heart, be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. So it doesn't matter what happens. If we live for Jesus. If we die, we go to heaven to be with Jesus. So it's a win-win situation. Now, I want to tell you a little story that happened to Elisha and his servant. We go to 2 Kings and chapter 6 and verse 17. Listen to this. And Elisha prayed and he said, Lord, I pray, open his eyes, my servant. Open his eyes that he may see. Then the Lord opened the eyes of the young man and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. I'm praying for you today that God will open your eyes, my dear friend. I'm talking to a lady there who's a widow. You've just lost your husband recently and you're saying, Angus, I don't know how I'm going to cope. I don't know how I'm going to feed my family. I don't even know what to do. Madam, open your spiritual eyes. Jesus says, I will never leave you and I will never forsake you. Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 5. You see, what had happened was the enemy were coming in. And the servant, he called the prophet, the man of God. He said, please, please, we are doomed. They're going to kill us. Look, here comes the enemy. And that's when Elisha said, Lord, please open his eyes. And he looked up and he saw on the rim of the mountains. Makes me want to cry. And he just saw chariots of fire and horsemen. More of them than the enemy. I want to tell you, if Jesus Christ is for you, there is no man that will ever stand against you. Romans chapter 8 verse 31. So madam, be encouraged. Jesus has now become your husband. And he will not see you go hungry. And he will not see your children suffering in any way. There's a man watching this program, sir, and your business has just gone bankrupt. And you're saying, Angus, I don't know what to do. I want to tell you, there's more that are for you than that are against you. Pick yourself up, push your shoulders back, lift your head up, go out there and find a job. And God will do something miraculous in your life. They tell me that most millionaires go bankrupt at least 3 times before they make it. That's what they say. Be encouraged. There's nothing too hard for God. There's a person in hospital. You've just been given the death penalty. They've said, we can do no more for you. Go home because you're going to die. No, not until Jesus says so. He is the healer. There are more that are for us than those that are against us. Lift up your head, be encouraged, and God will undertake for you. I'm looking at a farmer there who's going through a hellish drought. You're saying, Angus, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. By the grace of God, you will get through. Do not throw the towel in. Do not give up. Go and see your bank manager. Go and see the co-op manager. Talk to them. Say, I'm not running away. Give me some grace, and they will. And you'll come through. God bless you. Goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.